where we will be learning Unix command and how to make utilization of the same in shell scripting. So today let's go ahead with one more new command which is sed, which is called a stream editor. So as you can see, this is the format to execute a sed command. Sed options, of course we will see these options, and then address line, and of course on the file name, whatever file name we want to execute this sed command. So sed has some features which allows us to select lines of the specified file and run instructions on them. The instructions which we will be providing within this address options. So let's move on to our terminal and see how we can make use of sed command. So for this sed command utility, I have created one file. The file name is employee_details.txt, and let me show you the content of the file. So these are the content of the file. This is like employee ID, employee name, the designation of that employee, the department in which employee is working, date of birth, and their salaries. So let's see what does sed mean. So we will, as always specified, always execute man command on that command, whatever command you want to learn, and go through that manual, whatever manual has been provided. Actually this is the best way to learn any command. Initially it will be difficult, of course, because reading this much documentation and all these things. That's why we are going ahead with this sort of sessions, so that you will get an idea. Okay, I'm using this option, that option, then if my requirement doesn't satisfy with the provided option, how I can make use of different options. So this will definitely give you upper hand if you go through this, because sometimes this sort of examples are also given. So this helps you to understand how command execution takes place. Now let's go ahead and execute sed command. So I will say set, and if I want to print the first 3 4 5 lines of the of that file employee, so I will provide the address that okay, I want 3 lines and then quit. Q stands for quit, and then I will provide the employee details. I will provide the file name. Now whatever addressing and action I'm providing over here, I'm putting it in single quote. So take a note of this. Definitely I will put this command, and I will put this explanation also on GitHub repository. So this is how I will get it. So for your confirmation purpose, I will do cat on this employee details. So first 3 lines are Ajay, then this one, and then this one, so which is correct. So these 3 lines were printed. So what if I want to do printing of the lines in between somewhere? So same way, now there is a I will be using somewhat different command. Here the way I was saying, print 3 lines and after that quit, but I want to print second, third, and fourth line. So how I will be doing it? So of course there is a syntax in which I have to use -n option, single quote, 2 comma 4, and then print. So there is a reason why why we are providing all these options. If you are using print option p without -n, then what happens, and what will happen if you are using p with -n? So let's see. So this is how I will be printing only my required lines. I don't want first, I don't want rest of the file, I just want second, third, and fourth. So I will be providing the address 2 comma 4. So it will print to second line, third line, and fourth line. And of course p stands for p, but the way I was saying previously, we have to execute this command with p option, with -n option, and without -n option. So again we will do the same command execution without -n. See the difference now. If we execute the command without -n option, what happens is the second line prints 2 times, the third line prints 2 times, the fourth line, whatever was mentioned within this single quote, prints 2 times, and then the rest of the file also gets printed. So this is one weird behavior of this sed command. To suppress this behavior, we have to always use -n option. There's no alternative for this. This is how it is, and we have to go ahead with this option only. So this is another, now we have seen if we want only print any first means 1 2 3 like that way and then quit. So we have seen that option. Then we are seeing in between somewhere we just wanted any random lines, 2 comma 4 to second, third, fourth line, and then print. So we have seen this one. So how about if we want to print multiple lines like 1 comma 2 print, and then I will say uh, 5 comma 6 print, and I will say last line. So for last line this is the option. And then I will provide the file name. So this is how it would be: first and second line, fifth and sixth line, and the last line. So let's re-verify first and second, and then we said fifth and sixth. So this is fifth and sixth, which is correct, and then last line. So now if you want to print only first line, so I will say 1p and then employee details, the file name. What if I want to print the last line? The way I have shown over here, $p. So I will say $p. So it will provide me the last line. Then of course I will be putting this command also if we want to print random lines in the sense first 2 lines or first 3 lines, after that in between a few lines, and after that the last line or any address. So this is the format. Now what if we want to, there is negation option also. If we want to use that negation option, this is the way which we will be using that negation option. So like if I wanted to print only first 2 lines, what I was doing 1 comma 2 print. So there is another way as well, 3 comma, so I will be providing address 3 to last line, no need to print, 3 to last line, no need to print, whatever is there print those things. So with the help of negation option as well we can print the files. So this is nothing but address, whatever addressing we are doing in that file. This is definitely of help when you know, when you have a very huge file and you just want any random, or you know what is the line number, then with the help of this sed you can print that line onto the output, onto the terminal. Now the way we have executed this command, of course it is not means advisable that you will be executing this one. This is just for our practice purpose, this is for our understanding purpose, or those people who are very much familiar with sed, they will be doing this thing. There is another way as well, like we can save this address 1 comma 2 5 comma 6 and this dollar, the last line symbol, inside a file. So I have created a file, I will show you that file. So in that file I will just save this address, and I'll be using this address, this file, to print those lines. So for that purpose we have to use this -f option, then provide the name of that file in which addresses are stored, and then finally our file name on which we want to execute this sed action. So this is how we will get first and second line, fourth and fifth line, and the last line. Of course these addresses you can change as per your requirement. So what will happen, this will help you rather than executing this command number of times. You just have to open the file, change the addresses, and then execute the command. So it will give you the required output. Now this is all about line addressing. Now we will go ahead with this sed command execution in multiple sessions. In today's session we have covered only line addressing. I will personally suggest take your time, go through this sed one by one. There's no hurry, there's no rush to learn SED in 1 day or 2 day. Take your time, prepare your own notes, understand how SED execution happens, how line addressing is working. You should be aware about these tricks. If I want to use file to get the details, or if I want to store those addresses in a file, see how on which thing you are comfortable, and then proceed with SED execution. I hope you like this session. Thank you very much.